Spain's prime minister said it openly. There is nobody else who can resolve this situation except China. That is not a news comment. That is a structural verdict on the new architecture of global power. Let me bring this all together, because I started by saying that what happened today is being misread. And I want to be clear about what the correct reading is. America did not force Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz. Iran opened it when Iran decided to, linked to a condition Iran chose, the Lebanon ceasefire, on a route Iran controls, with an American blockade still in place on Iranian ports. Trump said, "Thank you." Stocks went up, oil went down, and everyone called it a victory. The correct reading is this: Iran was able to make that choice, able to choose the timing, the conditions, the framing, because China spent a decade building the economic infrastructure that kept Iran alive under the most intense American pressure it has ever faced. China's yuan payment systems, China's dark fleet logistics, China's strategic petroleum reserves, China's UN Security Council veto, these are the structural reasons that America could not simply force Iran's hand through military power alone. America brought maximum force. China had already built maximum resilience. And here is the deeper lesson. The Strait of Hormuz is 33 kilometers wide at its narrowest point. America deployed 16 warships and 10,000 personnel to control it. And it still had to say thank you when Iran decided to open it. That gap between America's deployed military power and its actual strategic outcome is China's work. Not through a single dramatic action, not through a declaration of war, but through a decade of quiet, patient, invisible economic architecture that America either did not see or chose not to take seriously. Every empire eventually faces the moment when it discovers that the rules of the game have changed while it was not paying attention. Rome discovered it in the Parthian Wars. Britain discovered it at Suez in 1956. America is discovering it today at the Strait of Hormuz. Iran did not defeat America. China did not defeat America. What happened is more precise and more permanent than a defeat. The architecture of American global economic power, the sanctions toolkit, the dollar system, the ability to use blockades to force political outcomes, encountered the counter-architecture that China spent a decade building. And the counter-architecture worked.